So there I was, sat in pub, rubber-dub-dub with me great big tub. Saw this bird, I went and had a word, wanted to pull her like now top said. I says, alright love, how's Vadu? I'm up for a bit. I says, how about you? And she turned round and walked away, and I mooned her and we all went,
way. You United.
Oh, nearly.
United. What are you doing to me, man? Oh, how's it going, Cal?
I'm great, mate. Honestly,
Tell you what, that place is looking class.
Shut up, man.
So
I promise you, I'm putting the shelves up after this is done. That's why I wanted to start early.
Yeah, can we start at 5? I've got who's putting shelves up?
Millman. I'm not doing it. It's because there's electrics in that. If I drill into a wall in a random place, I will die. I just know.
I've done it here, and every time I drill into a wall, I think,
deep breath.
Just not look whether I get through this or not. So anyway, it's one of them things.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'll put my old man online instead.
he's lived longer.
Yeah,
fair dues. So, mate, so how is the studio coming on, by the way?
Really good. Well, tomorrow I'm going to do a championship edition video tomorrow, and it'll be in that. But that's only my thing. I mean, that's a zoomed in.
Your little Cal cubicle.
Yeah.
Is that what it's going to be?
You know what I'm saying?
Similar to what you've been doing.
Callum's Corner.
Cal's Corner. Nice. Got a nice ring to it, that. Okay, I was going to say something else then, but it sort of spoils future plans, so I'm not going to mention any of that.
In fact, are you going to say why we started early? Are we going to get in there? Because you just pressed it. No, not because of that. You pressed it a minute early because we were going to start arguing.
30 seconds early. Yeah, we were going to start arguing because I'll tell you exactly what's happened. We're both very busy this week. It's 3 game weeks, and obviously Cal does a lot of coverage. Whether Barnsley are playing or not, you do a lot of coverage at AFL. So we both got a lot on, and I haven't had chance to watch because I try and keep up best I can. And we're all pals, me, Connor, Cal, everybody. But it's very difficult to keep up with everybody's content while you're doing your own. So I did want to watch Cal's recent video on the Sheffield derby, which we will be covering.
Yep.
The derby. Obviously, we'll be covering that, and I'll be taking my time with that one. But Van Mountain has warned me. He says, make sure you get into Fowler because he still says Sheffield United are crap. He says Sheffield United are still crap, even though we absolutely dominated Sheffield Wednesday. Look, it might be.
Yeah, we'll get into it. And this is as far as we got, and then he pressed button to go live.
Yeah,
so
I'm not having it. I'm not having it on a performance like that.
We'll get there. We'll get there. But you boys are shit.
Can I just say as well, we are live on both channels tonight. Do you know? Can I shock you, as Alan Partridge once said? Do you even know who Alan Partridge is?
Yeah, I do know Alan
All right,
Partridge.
okay. I didn't know how, because I know he's brought some more recent stuff out, hasn't he? But honestly, he's
vintage Partridge.
But yeah, so can I just shock you? It was my fault.
Well, it can't be my fault because I just jumped.
I won't say it was your fault, but normally I'd like to blame it on StreamYard or I'd like to blame it on somebody else. Have you don't use StreamYard, do you?
No.
So I set these streams up, and Cal takes the link and uses it on his channel, which is where we set it up. But on StreamYard, it's got a new feature where you can have portrait and landscape on at the same time.
I have seen that.
So which is decent, and let's give it a go. And I click the button to have it get a go and all that sort of thing. I didn't realize it sets up 2 separate streams on your YouTube. So I deleted one of them thinking it were a duplicate. And that must have knackered the whole
See,
stream.
it's daft this. This is why I just go straight to OBS, man.
I know. Well, I've just had some stick about OBS saying that StreamYard is much easier. It's plug and play in it. So just need to take a bit more care, don't you, sometimes, and level up a little bit with OBS. You're an OBS boy from scratch, aren't you? I think
I am.
Tom,
I am. Are we getting there? We're waffling here, Jim.
Let's get into football. I ramble, mate. I ramble. So anyway,
nice.
Look at this. Look at this.
Is he arrogant?
It's arrogant, but look at this upgrade, by the way. Look at the aesthetics on these now.
That's really nice.
I
think we called that, to be fair. We definitely called a Walsall win there because arrogant a toss.
We did call it, but you didn't give me enough praise for aesthetics. I spent ages on it, but
they are really nice. I do really enjoy them.
Thanks,
gorgeous, seriously.
Thanks, I appreciate it. So yeah, a big arrogant fan, aren't you, Cal? So what were your thoughts on latest performance?
No idea.
Okay, me neither. How do you think they're going to do against Barnet? Where are Barnet in the league?
No idea. Probably mid-table. Probably lose. Arrogant are just falling though, aren't they? They are dropping like a stone here.
Tell you what, Barnet are in 14th. They've not won in 5, but they've drawn the last 4. Arrogant are dropping like a stone. Lost 4 in 5. Barnet are going to win, aren't they? Barnet are going to beat them.
Yeah, probably. Right, proper leagues. Come on.
Right, proper leagues.
Come on, I'm itching.
Back into Mickey Mouse League. League One, and it's Rotherham United.
I'll tell you what, they're doing well, aren't they?
It's a decent point in it. Decent point away at Reading.
They've not lost in a while. Rotherham.
Let's have a look.
They're doing well. I don't think they've lost since the Betos.
So Rotherham stick in 11th place, but again, it's a good point, like you say. They've not in a while, as you said. Reading down in 18th, but we think they're turning the corner since they've shacked Shane Long. They've shacked Shane Long. They've sacked Shane Long. We think
what shit? Who the hell's Shane Long? Well, I know Shane Long is, but why? What are you on about Shane Long?
Who's Shane Long? Who's Shane Long?
What are you talking about?
Who did the sack?
Hunt. It was Hunt that got managed to sack, I think.
Who's Shane Long?
You've got me doubting it. That's Shane Long. What are you waffling about, man?
You hold the fort. You hold the fort.
She's absolutely waffling.
I nearly swore.
But oh God.
Oh, he played. Yes, he was a player for Reading. Yes, he was. That's why I'm getting it confused. He used to play for Reading, and it's the ex-Reading striker, isn't it, that were manager? And it's not. It's Hunt.
Right.
So, all right. Okay.
Anyway,
so, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, another bit of waffle. I can tell why you got your name. Bloody hell. Yeah, Reading might be in bother. Seriously, they might be in trouble. They did play better here, but you can only draw so many.
Didn't you say they were turning around a little bit, Reading?
Yeah, they are. But who's going to go down? Because Peterborough winning games now. Plymouth won. Blackpool, I don't think will go down with Everett.
I tell you, who's dropping like a stone. Team we're going to talk about next, but so Rotherham on a bit of a roll, it has to be said.
Yeah, they're doing well.
Not lost for a little while. What are we saying? They entertain Wickham next to a 10th place above them.
That is a tough one.
Yeah, won 3 out of the last 5. Not lost in 5 from what I can see here. So
honestly, their form since Duff come in, they're a really good team. Wickham are. They proper turned it on.
It's
outside
a
shot
Duff
type
team, though, isn't it? It's a Duff. And I don't mean that. I don't mean it like that. I just mean like
Swansea and Huddersfield and Barnsley.
No, but like this is where he has his most success with these sort of teams that are hard working rather than stylish, if you like. Is that probably fair to say?
I think that was fair 3 years ago. I wouldn't say that about us now, though.
No, I'm not saying it necessarily. I know it's always about Barnsley, but I didn't mean it like that.
But he had his most success with Barnsley by a mile, which was still a failure because we lost at Wembley.
So, well, there you go. There you go. But,
I mean,
surely you'd rate him as a decent League One manager.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I like him. You can see what he's done with him. They've got a big squad in all Wickham, so to sort of nail it down and find your best 11 already, I think he's done well there.
Okay. How do you think
a draw looks like?
You think a draw? Yeah. A draw, pretty much. Okay. Fair dues. And I know you were talking about earlier, Reading might be in a bit of bother. These lot are in bother. I'm telling you now, because look, it's a very good point. It's a good point. It's a really good point. Stevenage are dropped to 6th, but started out the season really well. I think we had a banker on a home win for Stevenage for this one.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
just because of where they were going.
But they were better side on here and all. I think they're playing all right. I'm telling you. I think they will definitely win some games soon. I know you're looking at where they are, and it's 19th. There's a lot of red recently. If you're not winning games, you can't be that cracking, can you? But mate, I'm telling you, they are not that bad. They're really not. There's a lot worse sides that I've seen than Donny.
So yeah, they've not. When was the last time they won, Donny?
Oh, you're going weeks and weeks now. But they drew this one. They lost to us. I think they lost game before that. It's been a while. It might be like 7 games.
So they're banging trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're going through probably worst spell at Lab all season, and they're still 19th. They're still out of it.
Look who they've got next.
What, 23rd? A proper 6-pointer. I know Peterborough in cracking form.
Yeah, because they've got a new manager.
But Luke Williams is a good manager. Do you think Peterborough could even win?
I think they could actually. Yeah.
I really don't know. I think Donny have got better players than what Peterborough have, for the most part. I think Peterborough are riding a wave quite well. But let's say in the same way, Donny, I don't think are playing that bad. They're having a really bad run of form. But
I want to be wrong about Donny.
I think they'll get some wins.
I want to be wrong about Donny, but they've got Billy Sharp up there on his own. He's an absolute legend at our club. You know, I love Billy, but I just think they're struggling. I think they're
very reliant on Molyneux, and if he gets marked out at game, then they're banging trouble with that. But if they get to January and they're all right, I'd assume that McCann would want a little bit of money to play with, because they didn't spend loads.
Down in 19th now. I don't know why it says 17th there, but down in 19th, Donny, which isn't great. Right, okay, moving on. And I thought this might be the case, but we've got somebody waiting to talk about Huddersfield Town.
Oh,
and look at
yeah.
this. Look at this.
I think this. I'm intrigued here.
Look at this for a result. This is a cracking result for Huddersfield.
Here it is.
Are they back on track? We're going to find out now because we've got Ed here to talk to us. Pal, how's it going, mate?
All right, fellas. How are you? Not bad.
Not bad, mate.
All right, mate. We're pretty good as well, to be honest. We're pretty good.
You've got what a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let's just kick back and relax. How was this performance against the Stags,
I
mate?
didn't actually go. I had other plans, so I couldn't see it. But I've got a few of my mates to go, and I've got reports, and I've seen the highlights. But overall, I'm very happy. Very happy.
Okay.
3-0 up in 16 minutes. Can't complain.
Yeah.
That, really.
No, you can't. You can't. Have you managed to catch as many highlights as you can and happy with performance from what you've seen and reports you've had back?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of my mates said it was a really good performance, just surreal. Woke up next day, didn't realise it had happened. You know, it just seemed like the front two had really clicked together. Obviously, Alfie Mays was still suspended. He'll be back tomorrow. But Bojan, I say he's an early shout for that Didzy Award. You do. He's 4 and 4.
Yeah, he was good. Him
2 assists, 1 goal, and there's a lot of assists past games. I think it was like 9.2 on Football or something. So just from throwing that hat in the ring.
Early shout for Bojan.
What has changed though? Like last couple of weeks, what has changed? Because you still you're playing the same team and same system. I don't get it.
We changed the system. It's 4-4-2. Yeah. It's literally just 4-4-2, and he's changed the system with players, and it's just the manager. I think the players always sort of believed in it, but I think it's just he's changed the system and it's just working. The players have rooted in, starting to get it a bit.
I like that though, because if when you're a new manager and a lot of them come into the first jobs and think, well, I'm going to play this way because I've seen it work at other places, not using what's there at them. And I just feel like a lot of top-heavy players at that team. You expect to score more goals and play them players, so I like that.
Yeah. I think that's what he just realised. Yeah, right. I need to change something, and I'm glad he has. So I'm back on board the train now. So
we're going to say, is it comeback league grant all is forgiven? Is it one
of
them?
Not that far. Definitely not that far. Obviously, it's a big test tomorrow. After Luton got absolutely battered. We'll
mate, I've not even seen fixtures. Have you got Luton tomorrow? Is that what it is?
Luton tomorrow. I'm off down, so that'll be late coming back. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to stay the night.
You might not come back from there, mate. It's one of them ones, Luton.
Yeah, well, I've never done it as well. It's always one of them ones, so why not?
You'll walk all over them if they feel like it against us, Jesus.
But Lee Grant, it's one of them. None of us were sure about him, and you're never going to know because it's an unknown quantity. A new manager that can be as sort of well prepared as they can be and do all the badges and get the right pedigree. But you're never going to know till they're actually in the job. Yeah. So, and it never correlates. The best players and all that sort of thing never really correlates. Don't mean anything. So it's pot luck really as to how a new manager's going to take to it. You can give yourself best opportunity, but fair play to Lee Grant, who has tried to play a way that he wanted to, a little bit like Cal was talking about earlier, where they come in and they try and play their way. Well, if it ain't working, then you either stick with it stubbornly and hope it does eventually work.
Get sacked,
or you're just going to play yourself into sack, aren't you? So you've got to change something up, and he's done that. And on first evidence of it, when did he change it, Ed? Would it this game or would it game before?
It was Mansfield at home in that Virtue Cup. He changed it then, and then we beat Plymouth, and then this one. So it's like three or four games
in a row.
Yeah. So just at that turn. So it's
he's willing to adapt. That's a really good sign for someone that's coming into it in his first.
We had a lot of injuries as well. We've got players starting to come back now. Like Andy Evans just came on and he hadn't been about for ages. So and he looked really fierce. And obviously Bojan and Dion Charles haven't been doing anything at the club, but now past 4 games they've both got goals, assists. It seems to like a bit more momentum.
I like him. Who's your wingers? Who's your wingers now then in this new system?
You've got Miller, Ashaya, the young kid who comes on and does really well. Is like from the academy. I don't think he should fully start yet. I know a lot of people want him to, but I think he's better when he comes on like 60 minutes and brings that energy and like just goes for him. You got Sorensen, well, on the other side, but it's not a winger, but lots of different people, but it's positive. It's more
just trying to find a way that works. It's similar at Sheffield United where he's playing Callum O'Hare on left wing at the moment. He's not a left winger, but it's working, so he's sticking with it. So they don't have to be the most square peg in the squarest of holes, do they? I suppose, as long as it's
he's playing Wiles on the wing as well, which he normally sometimes sits in the middle. Right. Wiles, he's such a flip flop player for us, but he seems to be doing it. He seems to be, I don't know, bringing something. And then Harness, who normally plays on the wing, he's dropped him in the centre because like that's what our downfall I thought at Bradford was. He was on the wing and he always dropped in and he left the massive gaps. But now he's just sitting in the middle. He's suited to it and he works. It seems to work better.
He's good foot level, is honest. But it's an interesting move that you put him inside and push Wiles out wide. It just doesn't. Yeah. It's not the natural way to do it, is it? But
no, but
it works. It works.
Change and it seems to be working. So
it's just not a serious league though. This, Jim, honestly, it's not. Like you can put if you've got decent players, you stick them wherever you want, and they just do well. It just is that division.
Yeah. So next up, then, Ed, we're going to Luton. Is that tomorrow? Did you say?
Yeah, tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night.
And then at home to Wimbledon at the weekend. How do you think you're going to go next two?
If Luton play like they did against Barnsley, which I hope they do, hopefully we should get some goals and a bit more.
No, that were us playing good, mate. We're not to do with them.
Do you fear a rocket from Luton?
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna really like change everything, and like we're not gonna know what we're going in.
You never want to play a team after that, really. After an unexpected big loss. Yeah, so I think there's always a chance that it can come back and bite you, can it? But
yeah, I'm really, I don't know. It's like it's hard to tell how it's gonna do, but hopefully, quietly confident maybe they'll draw. Do you want to take a point and like a good game like that? And then
same with Huddersfield, isn't it? Like we've been looking at them all season, thinking they're a win off top two.
Well, I was just looking as well though. I didn't realise Wimbledon was still going so strong because they've lost last three.
Yeah, and
they're on the same points as Town. Yeah. So it's not a must win at this time of season for anybody, but it's one that you'd want to start opening up some room. You know,
it's type of league and points tally that you'd expect to see after like 5 games. You know how close it all is, and teams are all over the place. It's just all over this.
Yeah, I think Wimbledon lost last minute as well, didn't they, against Wigan on the weekend?
Yeah,
it's like
did,
like a really good free kick from this really young lad. It's like it's like anything can happen.
It can, mate. Nice one, Ed. Yeah. So it's Lee Grant. We love you, Lee Grant.
So you're going up? Are you going up?
Yeah, of course. You've got to back him, haven't you? Play
Hey, good man.
Well, that's both spots filled in it, lads. We ought to. All right.
Well, we're going top 2, so I'm not bothered what happens.
Congrats on your award, by the way, as well, your content award.
Thank you, mate.
Oh, yeah, congrats.
Yeah, at least somebody's...
Congratulations,
Appreciate that, pal.
No worries. In a bit.
All right, see you soon.
Nice one. Cheers, mate.
See,
give me that one, because I messaged you as soon as you got it.
Because I messaged you to tell you I got it.
How am I supposed to know it's happening?
You're supposed to be following on and messaging your mate.
You didn't even post anything. You didn't post anything saying that it
was happening. I haven't posted anything, I don't think.
Exactly. I'm sat there waiting for tweets so I can put something out. Give you some glowing report.
You were going to say something else then, weren't you? Give you a boost to your massive profile. Yeah, that's where you're
come on, man. I'm not always like that.
Yeah, you are. We know what you're really like.
I sent you a very nice message when you got it.
Yes, you did. You did. And as did Connor. So thank you for that, mate. Right. Moving on. Bradford City.
Great point.
And not a bad point for either side, really. Bolton will be slightly more disappointed because at form they were in. But I don't think they can grumble at a point against second in league. So I think did we call a narrow Bolton win, but a draw don't surprise anybody, really?
I actually went draw, have you know? I went Desmond.
Well, you might have done in your own video. I'm on about in the one that matters.
This one.
This
one, right, where it matters in here.
Yeah, where it really
I still think I went to draw. I did.
You might have done. I say it like I listen to you when we're doing these things.
Brilliant. Yeah, but I find Bolton was supposed to be a better side, and Bradford doing a lot of hanging on, but who cares? It's too many draws for Bradford long term, but that is a great point.
Bradford, all they care about is staying up at the beginning of the season, and I'm sure they'll sort of cast a knowing glance now to, we could easily be a playoff team this season if we get it right, and I think they could be. Obviously, they've started so well, but like if they finish mid-table, before season started, that's a brilliant season for Bradford City, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, it definitely is. But I feel like you've got to adjust your expectations when you are one of the better sides in here. I don't think they should just accept that now. If they're in it in and around Jan, a side like Bradford, we've mentioned this before, haven't we? Not so much chucking money at it, but going for it a little, get some decent loans in. So we've got a lot of aging players in that team. They get some exciting loaning out wide. That's the difference with a lot of these teams.
But if you're a Bradford fan and you finish 9th, then you can't be calling for Alexander or anything like that, can you?
No, obviously not. I think regardless of what happens now, as long as they stay up, then he's going to keep his job, innit?
But I remember when, and this obviously it's a new ownership, and I'm talking 30 years ago now, but when Cammy were in charge of Bradford and they got promoted to Championship, they were top at league at Christmas and they finished 12th. And he got sacked because they finished 12th. But if he'd have done it all the way around, if they'd have been bottom at league at Christmas and he'd have finished 12th, it'd have been, it's crazy how football works sometimes. But yeah, it's just you're right. Bradford should readjust their expectations and be aiming for at least a playoff spot here because of the position they've put themselves in. But in terms of bigger picture for fan base, it's a cracking season, whatever happens from this point, really, I think.
Yeah, of course it is. They've been dwelling in League Two for ages, and they've come up and they're just immediately a serious outfit and one that you'd look at long term and think, eventually they'll probably will put a sustained thing together and have a proper go at going up.
They're a good sized club for level out there, so it's they're not a League Two club by any means. Okay, mate, we're at that time.
We've lasted 20 minutes. Everybody get ready. Everybody lock in.
Woo! What happened here? I mean, I messaged you about it because what happened?
Yeah, and I'll tell you what happened. My answer is what happened. My answer to your question. He sent me a message saying what's going on at Oakwell in different words, and I put, league title winners are running around. That's what's happening. You've got the champions of League One, 25-26, sprinting around at Oakwell, and it ain't Luton, baby.
The title winners are playing. That's what.
It's clicked.
It's clicked in the last two games, has it?
It's clicked. I'm telling you, it's clicked. It's happened.
Look, you're down in ninth, but you are going to shoot back at me, rightly so, that you've got 2 games in hand on the majority of teams above you. You win those 2 games in hand, you're top at league.
Yep.
So
I'm telling you,
as daft as I've been making you out to be, then this league is daft, like you say. It is.
You know anybody. I just want to tell you something. I had a phone call with my good mate, Josh Windass, yesterday when he'd finished doing your my good pal who I know. I'm mates with footballers. Just want to let you all know. Once he'd finished laughing at Wednesday, and he was saying
he's a blade. I'm telling you now, he's more of a blade than a Wednesday eye.
He don't like you at all.
Well,
and he was saying, he was like,
because we didn't offer him a contract.
He was giving me 3 reasons why he thinks we're going up. Like, and Eki said the same. I was told.
Are we getting Josh on or what?
I don't think he can't do that until he's done. I don't think.
Yeah, but we're not talking about Wrexham.
Yeah, but once it gets to Wednesday, you just have to sit there with his mouth shut, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he would. We'll dip him out and we'll bring him back in.
I don't think we'll do that.
You talk about teams you're a fan of, so we'll wait till Sheffield United comes up and then we'll get him on.
But yeah, anyway, going back to it, I think we're better coached than 90% of division, and I completely agree with you on that one. Number 2, division's awful, and I agree with that as well. And number 3, I genuinely think we have just stripped it back to basics a little bit, realised we've got some of the best players, just play to their advantages, get it out wide to us wingers, and play attacking football. Stop giving us centre-backs 60 passes each. Get it out to your wingers and attack, and it's working.
Right, okay. So I have to pause here and sort of say, we can't give unbiased views on our teams. It's impossible, even if we try to. I know you will always try and be sensible about what you're saying, but it's very hard not to get caught up in looking at the positive aspects of it, because you're a positive Barnsley fan. I'm a positive Sheffield United fan. So I will always look at, well, I don't think we can make playoffs, but, you never quite know because of that terrible start we've had. Same with you and Barnsley. But it's really interesting to me that you say Josh Windass and Eki both think that Barnsley are going up this year. What is, because obviously yours is an interpretation of how Hourahan is running things behind the scenes and how things are with the camaraderie and that. They are one step closer, clearly. So Josh will know people at the club. Eki certainly
I know people at club, buddy.
I know you
Come
do.
on, Jim. Come on, Jim. I will get in touch. I'll tell you what, I messaged a couple of players on deadline day because I was thinking, I'm scared.
I can't catch all these names that have fallen out of the sky.
I'm not going to drop them properly, but the players...
Well, I just say good evening, Didsy, because I spoke to Didsy yesterday. Thanks very much. Good evening.
What the hell?
Well, that's what we're doing,
innit?
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Get your own players, mate. Talk to your own boys. Leave ours alone.
I wanted to speak to him about this. Tyrese Campbell's celebration.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. That was cold, to be fair. But yeah, and everybody said, like, as soon as Hourahan got a job, everything changed behind the scenes. It's not like just a training thing. Obviously, the staff that is brought in with Richard Keogh and promoting something like Tom Arben from Kids, and that was a Barnsley fan, one of coaches. But everything's changed. Even like paint on walls, everything's just a different and at a proper standard, which it hasn't been. And I think the last couple of managers have been slack and letting them get away with certain things. And
like the painters?
It's changed. Yeah. I was getting told that like some old coach and that would be at Starbucks at like 10:30 and they'd just like slack it off. It's like, oh, we're all right in League One, that'll do. And I don't think Urian is like that at all. I think he's striving for the best that he can in everything. And it is clear now at last game, this game specifically, what's to come, I think.
I mean, I know we've talked about McGoldrick before, and I've just joked about, like, you know, it's easy for me to say this, but what he can give to you on the pitch, I know we've spoken about, and you think you use it. If you use it more sporadically, then you'll probably get the best out of him. But you cannot underestimate stuff like you've just touched on there, where the influence behind the scenes of pros like David, I don't just mean McGoldrick.
Absolutely, I completely agree.
Bringing in players like that you have done this year, I just think it's such a smart move for you, because he's Wilder would call it a culture carrier. He sets the tone in the changing room, as will other players as well. You'll have other good pros at the club, but it is so important to get them type of players in and sort of change the mentality of some of these younger kids that you've had previously that were allowed sort of slack in certain areas, which is what you're saying. I think it's really important. And if that is what's happening at Barnsley, then you're turning a corner a little bit, aren't you, by the sound of it?
Yeah, you're right. But it's same with, like, obviously Urian's only just finished. Richard Keogh's only just finished. That's as manager and as assistant. You've got McGoldrick and Mark Roberts there, who's played like probably 1,500 games between them in Championship and League One. They've been about forever. Yeah. And a lot of the starters that we've got are kids. Like, there's probably 6 or 7 players that you could look at and think they're starters that are all 24 or younger.
But they need that guidance, and these are recognisable players to them, aren't they? It's not like they're 50-year-old managers who they've never seen kick a ball. No. You know, they've seen Keogh play, they've seen Hourahan play, or if they haven't, it's easy to get hold of. Yeah. So it's, you know what I mean? I think it's relatable, really, that they're a younger coaching staff.
I do, and obviously I'm very level-headed, man. I never just say anything that comes to my head straight away. I truly think I'm not going to go stupid. I think we will get promoted. I do. And I put a hefty old bet on it. I would not recommend betting, and I lose every week. But I put a hefty bet on it. Are you
sponsored by a betting company?
No.
Oh, I thought you were.
I don't think. No,
I
don't think so.
No. You know, when it was raining names, that just reminded me of a betting company I thought you were sponsored by.
No.
All right, okay, fair enough. Sorry, carry on.
I was talking about the Twitter thing, but that's a separate thing. That don't exist.
Oh, is it? Okay, so we're not mentioning anyone here then.
Twitter's not real.
Okay, Twitter's not real.
Nothing else matters. But yeah, we're going up. That's where I'm at.
Okay, and the performance on Saturday?
Yeah, we're insane. Like it was 5-0. I'm not even joking. It could have been 10, and it wouldn't have looked any different. And I said, that's what I said about you as well, by the way. And we'll get to that.
We will get to that. But what it a case of them being poor? You obviously know you were good, but were they poor also, or did you make them look poor?
They were. They offered not going forwards. Defensively, we made them look poorer than what they are, because they have got some good defenders, especially for this league. So to score 5 past them and hit bar twice, and Dunn and Cleary and Phillips all missed like goal sitters that you'd think they should score normally. But going forward, they are hopelessly bad. Really poor. Like, they've got Saville and Walsh at middle, who are 2 good players and all, 2 very good players, Championship standard lads.
Yeah, they are.
That are both same player, trying to pick it up deep, and they've got 0-8 going forward. They didn't look arsed, which was the main thing. A lot of them. Once we put a couple past them and they come out for second half, they just didn't look bothered.
Did Isaac Jones play?
I don't know.
Right winger for Luton.
Maybe.
Right,
honestly, they never got honestly, they didn't touch ball. Their front forward didn't touch ball.
I'd just be interested to know how he's doing, because they were expecting him to rip it up in League One apparently, and it's
is that from Middlesbrough?
Yeah,
It might have done, but I didn't. I swear down, not one of them touch ball. Yeah,
that's it all. So you look at this next fixture, and initially you'd think, oh, actually,
it's a very tough game.
It is a tough game, but I think it probably comes at a good time for you, because
it absolutely does.
No, obviously off the back.
I know what you're going to say, and I agree with you.
But they've lost 2 on spin here. Stockport. They've just lost 3-0 to Peterborough, who you think Donny will beat. So they've just got beat by Peterborough 3-0. And I think a statement win, even if it's a 1-0, is a huge statement for Barnsley going into, you know, like kicking on your confidence and stuff like that.
Yeah,
you're excited.
I'm grinning. Oh God, it's happening! Thank God, get me out of it.
It's an ideal. If you can beat these at their ground, then it's laying down a marker and saying we're back in this race, isn't it? Really.
It's worrying me though that everything is sort of lining up at the same time. That's what's making me think something's going to happen here. Because like Bates, the best two players Stockport have got is that Lewis Bate, who's been injured all season, and Norwood is comfortable one of the best players in this league, and he's injured for a few weeks. He misses this game. We're better against better teams because we don't have to have alt ball and try and break somebody down. So playing out transition like this is going to suit us. We're better away. These have lost 2 on spin 3-0 back to back, so we'll probably lose. That's my thinking now. I'm just. We're at 12 on Sky, by the way. I will be there.
Yeah, nice, mate. You're not doing a watch along then?
I don't do it for Barnsley games. I'll go, mate.
Yeah, all right, we'll see. Right, okay. So,
but yeah, we're going to win.
You're going to beat them?
Yeah.
1-0?
2-0.
Look at him. Look at him. They're walking away with it.
Why not? Yeah, let's go for it, baby.
Into the Championship, and the mighty Hull fell at QPR. They have dropped massively down, 1 place down to 6th. Obviously, still going really well in the Championship, but it looks a tough week for them coming up.
Yeah, it is. This has got some really hard games coming up.
Yeah, they have.
I don't think we can. Looking at like your Stevenages and Bradfords and that, and thinking, oh, can you change your expectation now because of what they fought before? Everybody had Hull at bottom 3.
Yeah,
everybody. And I don't think get results like this. You're going to get a lot of these games because they're so gung ho and just try and outscore everybody. That I don't think it's that bad, really. I really don't.
It's disappointing considering like QPR had lost 3, drawn, and then rocked up against Hull. They drew to Sheffield United, by the way, but they'd lost 3 on spin before that. They're not a great side, QPR, and now they go to Ipswich, who are in form, to be fair. So and chasing them down for a playoff spot. Stoke City, they'll be disappointed. Stoke have lost last 2.
Yeah, but they're playing well still, even when they're losing.
Exactly, that's what I mean. So Hull could be on a little bit of a slide here. So do you worry for them over the next couple of games?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I still honestly think they could have a bit of a chance at getting in there. They'll definitely stay up 100%. They've got so much going forward that you just think that's enough points on its own.
They've banked too many points, I think, not to stay up already. They're on 25 points.
Yeah, but they're only 11 in front of Oxford. You just got to get you're going to get out. So
you just got to get in front of. Obviously, Wednesday are gone. You got to get in front of Oxford, and probably Portsmouth or Swansea at the moment.
I think you're looking at Blackburn down for the sides that are in trouble.
Yes, apart from Sheffield United, obviously.
Well, obviously, because they're going up. So
correct. Well, now you're talking sense, right? So Hull, you might be on a little bit of a slide, but you're still going really well this season.
Yeah.
Next up, Sheffield Wednesday.
Are we talking about them as a collective for this game? And then we'll get on to...
We can talk about these boys as well, the mighty Blades. And to do that, look, if we're going to be talking about the Blades, we have to bring in our mate. It's Jamie Dumpling. How's it going, pal?
Yeah, good. You can
I just ask, how are you feeling, mate? Because Jamie Dumpling had some sensational celebrations yesterday, Cal. He was taken out by the adults and didn't go well, did it?
It went well. It just, I think I've recovered now after
No.
I think the Mackies has helped, but it's been a rough day.
I have got some videos on my phone that tell me it's not been a great. Well, it was a good night. It was too good a night, probably.
Yeah, exactly. It was too good. We went too hard.
Talk to Cal. Tell him what we did to Sheffield Wednesday yesterday, then, mate.
We absolutely slaughtered them. Somehow they are the worst side we have played all season.
And never mind, somehow they are.
No, because going into it, you're thinking, right, as you said on night after night, going into derbies, you throw everything out the window. Hard teams are playing the form and everything because they're going to go gung-ho for it, especially them, what you would have thought.
Yeah.
Because they've got nothing to play for all season apart from that game.
Yes.
And the reverse fixture, obviously, but this more importantly because Chancery's gone, they're in administration, happy days. They were meant to sell out, didn't. So, yeah. Team that can sell
I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, Wembley 3 times over they can sell, but yeah, not against the red and white Wizards.
That's not like massive, that is it? Bloody hell.
I know.
I love talking about these like with 2 fishermen. Go on.
I know. But for me, you're thinking, right, they've got nothing to play for all season, but they've got the pride on the line. And it looked like after, I think, 75 minutes, they had 2 at the back and they weren't even trying to track back. They didn't.
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
like they gave up, and you can't do that. Wednesday fans, I know. Well, I don't think they've properly admitted it yet because they're still absolutely livid. I've been told by one he wants to chuck me out the window when he next sees me.
All right.
So that's nice.
No, that's not very nice.
I don't think he took it very well, but I think they're all secretly thinking, or I've seen some put on that it's the performance that's the biggest disappointment. How they didn't seem to go for it as much as they thought they might have done. And to be honest, I can't blame them. We look like how they thought they'd play. I think that's the best way to put it.
Yeah, I think going into the game, we thought that the derby, like you've said, Jay, would be a leveler. The fact that they are a really poor side, but this is their game. This is the game that they have to get up for. You know, no matter how bad they are, it's a cliche, but it's their cup final. Just beat Sheffield United. That's all you have to do this season because you're going down anyway. And they were miles off it. Absolutely miles. They were dross. Cal, you did a watch along, mate. Sorry,
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Oh, didn't you?
No.
What?
I couldn't do one at the end.
Why?
I couldn't, because there's stuff going on, so I couldn't.
Why? What was going on?
I can't. There's stuff going in this room, and there's just stuff happening. So
why didn't you come on mine then?
Because you were there with your dad. I'm not going to join in with that.
Well, I didn't have to. Well, I want. Yeah, obviously.
It's because you didn't want to be seen on camera going, "Come on Wednesday." That's what it really.
That's a good point as well.
Probably, yeah.
I did want Wednesday to win. I'm not going to hide that. I wanted Wednesday to win.
Did you really?
Yeah, absolutely did. Yeah.
Why?
Fake fan.
Because they're already going down. So I thought, why not make your boys sweat a little bit more? Know what I mean? I know they're going down. They're going to be worst championship side ever.
I hope Ollie Norwood puts 3 past you.
It'd be so funny if, after all how crap we've been, if you two both went down and we just waved at you on way past. But I know you're going to stay up now, so it's all right.
Yeah, that is shocking. That is appalling.
I couldn't do it when they were playing. I couldn't do it. I had nothing in me that actually wanted them to win when it started. But
I would never think going into Wednesday versus Leeds, or I think maybe like do us a favour, but I wouldn't think come on Wednesday type thing like it were last season. I think
Barnsley ain't got any proper rivalries, Jamie.
No.
Yeah, you got that many rivalries. You're all mates with them all. What a rivalry that is.
I know. Look at Celtic Rangers. They're best mates all the time.
Mates with like 25 Wednesday fans. You've got people switching sides in families. They're all split down. You're a joke, Ollie. It's never been a derby.
Cal, what's the best rivalry in the UK, would you say?
Rangers Celtic.
So do they not do that as well?
I doubt it.
They do, because we know a Rangers fan that says it.
I doubt it. They can't be that big.
Well,
I'm just not having it.
There you are. It's your own argument against you.
I'm not having it.
This is descended into chaos. Jamie, so now we've got you talking about Blades, pal. We've obviously coming off a brilliant Derby Day victory, and I will wax lyrical about it as well when you've gone. But Pompey, do we get an after party against Pompey?
They've come off a very good win, but they were missing Jake Cooper at centre half, who's one unbelievable player. And I think
Millwall centre half.
Yeah, Millwall missing Jake Cooper, who was suspended today, and they got a red card at some point. So
right, got you.
It did help Pompey's case, and it will do a lot for like the mood and everything. But I think coming away after we've had that, I think it won't be enough. I think it'll be a close game, but I think we'll edge it just because we'll try and keep the momentum going, especially with it being midweek.
Okay, and Leicester on Saturday, quick turnaround from a Wednesday night to a 12:30 kickoff.
I don't, because Leicester, they're sort of the petering out at the minute. They're not amazing, but they're not awfully. They're probably just nick it or something. But
Leicester
I think those types of games, you can't really expect much going into it. You got to look at the teams around us like Portsmouth, who we got coming up. Portsmouth, and then it's who's after Norwich. You got to look at them.
Yeah,
teams around us.
I think they're the more important ones.
We'll beat Pompey. What's score going to be, Cal?
I think you'll be comfy. The toss away from home, Pompey. I think you win 2-0.
I've gone 2-0 as well. I'm doing countdown to kick off in 20 minutes, so join me there if you want. Right, so I've just got to get the plug in, haven't you?
Yeah.
Jamie, top man. I will probably see you in about 20 minutes or so, mate. So I'll catch you in a bit.
Nice one, man.
Cheers, pal. See you in a bit. Jamie Dumpling there, Blades Ramble legend. So, mate, in terms of this game, I mean, we can talk about Wednesday as well. Well, let's just get these out of way. Millwall away.
Loss.
7th in league, Millwall.
Yeah, loss.
And
Wednesday just don't look up for it. Like I completely agree with what he's saying there. Yeah, they look crap. Oh, crap. Especially like he's saying there, you know, when Bamford come on, and there were a few times watching it, you've got like 6 Sheffield United boys running to try and get another one, and like 2, you've just got Baz and some other idiot stood at back.
Yeah.
They're hopeless. I'll tell you what, you have got to point at that gaffer. You have. I know they're going to stick with like cheap route of keeping him and try and use every excuse they've got under the sun. Average age of that team is about 28. There is no excuse for how hopelessly shit Wednesday are.
Yeah, they are poor. They are real. I knew they were bad, and I can see they're bad going into the game. I just thought they'd raise their levels just for this game, and they can't do it because they haven't got the quality in the side, and they couldn't.
But it's one thing not having quality, but they're not busting a gut at all, are they? Even in a game like that, it would crap. But that's why I would go in for the slight negative we are, because this should have been the biggest scoreline in that fixture's history. It should have been.
Well, it is in an away fixture. It is.
That's not. I'm not bothered. I wanted more. I was actually looking through before. I wanted like a 5-1 or something, 1930s or something. What were it like that? You were there, weren't you?
I remember it well. Yeah.
Good day. Last time you won a trophy and all that.
Do we count Johnson's pain? Is that why you can say that?
I think you're saying that. I think you won one like 4 years after us. That's like last time we both won out, mate.
Yeah.
So biggest wall comparison and all that.
Well, we did win League One. How's yours going with that?
Well, we won an FA Cup on your pitch, mate. So how's that?
When?
1912. Oh, it didn't happen then. Oh, no, fair enough. No, fair enough. Only trophy ever won at Bramall Lane, and it was Barnsley. Have that.
Oh, you're an absolute joker.
And we put you in League One for 6 years, and you smell.
That's not true. It's not true. Right. Okay. So I thought we were really good on Sunday yesterday. Yeah, I did. I think it weren't a perfect performance by any means, but the psychological boost we will get from this. If we don't kick on now, then we will never kick on this season, because it's the next game particularly is one that we should be taking advantage of.
It's huge.
Leicester's a tough fixture. It might be something different. But moving on to the final team that we're going to discuss today, Leeds United. And I just want to put this out there in the ether. We're both going to be able to be seen on screen still while it's playing, but it's only a quick one.
Ruthlessness
of October, this, by the way.
Ruthlessness of this division. And we're saying about West Ham, like you're saying there, it's no longer an easy fixture. But with what this league is, you look at it and still think that's got to be one that you've got to get something from. So
is it Ellen Road?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
They need 4 points at least, really, from Burnley away and West Ham at home. Because after that, I genuinely look at the fixtures that they've got and think they might not win a game till next year. And it's not like, and that's not even an exaggeration at all. The fixtures, Brighton away, Forest away, Villa.
Forest away.
Forest away. I'm so glad. I hope is my mic on?
Yeah, it's back on, mate. Yeah.
Has Connor told you to get that clip or something?
No, I thought today. I saw the result come in yesterday, and I thought it's some time, since you said that, and it was the 6th of October. You said it, so 7 weeks since, and they beat West Ham. Like you said, they needed. Yeah. You said they needed to get 4 points at least from those games, because you can't see them winning another game until turn at year. So they lost to Burnley when you said they needed 4 points. They lost to Burnley, and then they beat West Ham the following game, and they've not won since. So they are currently on the run that you have predicted. So again, got to be fair.
Thank you.
Because I laughed at you at the time.
Thank you.
It has.
See,
far,
this is what happens though. Everybody laughs and then it happens. And then I'm not one to go and get me receipts though and think like, I'm going to shove it all back in your face.
I'm giving you a receipt.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I'll just move on and do it next one. You know what I mean? That's just what happens over here. So Leeds are going down.
So let's see. Leeds down into 18th now. They have got Man City up next, as we can see. But after that, they've got Chelsea at home, Liverpool at home, Brentford away, Palace at home, Sunderland away. And that's them till turn at year, but when they go to Liverpool on New Year's Day.
Yeah. Meant to finish.
Some real tough fixtures. Like you look at the Palace game, you think they might be able to squeak something, but that's a lazy view because Palace are going well in the Premier League. Sunderland, they would have identified this game on the 28th of December before the season, thinking we have to go to Sunderland and try for 3 points. It's one of the few games we can look at as an away victory. There's no way where they're playing at the moment and where Sunderland are playing. There's no way they're going to go in and turn Sunderland over. Something big needs to change. Do you think it's going to be a manager change?
I think they'll sack him. I think they'll. I reckon they might wait till they've lost to Man City.
There's no point sacking him before City or Chelsea,
but I think,
or Liverpool.
you know what? I think just for the owner's sake, it's like you've probably still got some people who are like, oh, yeah, Farkin. I think it's a bit 50-50. But after they absolutely inevitably lose to Man City, I think it gives them a bit more a reason to think, right, we'll chuck him now.
Yeah, but then you appoint a new manager and he's got Chelsea at home as his first game, then Liverpool at home after that.
Jimmy, they're going down. There's not the
but what I'm saying is what they might do is give him till Brentford away. And then he comes in for Palace.
Just really makes you...
Yeah, but then they give a new manager Palace at home, Sunderland away. Do you know what I mean? Just to give him half a sniff for a bounce, because it's pretty much a new manager coming in. You sack him tonight, and then his first 3 games are City away, Chelsea at home, Liverpool at home, and then Brentford away. It's setting a new manager up to fail possibly there, because you can't get the bounce.
It's just weird that fixtures have fallen though. Like everybody's spoken about, oh, Leeds have had this really good start. They were in like 15th after one of the best starts you could ever possibly have. If you could handpick the games that Leeds have had, you probably would have ended up somewhat similar to what Leeds have actually had. And they were sat in 15th after it, after them games. Now they've been playing like Forest away. That probably come at a poor time, to be fair, Forest. But Villa at home, like Burnley away, these games are ones that they've got to get points in, and they are hopeless. The crap going forward, they've not got any serious striker in the entire club. The goal, I don't think, should have even stood against Villa. They're a really poor side, and they're definitely going down.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I think in context for the level, they're looking a poor side at the moment, and it's not where they'd have expected to be. Out of the 3 promoted teams, I thought Leeds would be the ones to really give it a go, and obviously it's been Sunderland, and Burnley are going to finish above them at this rate if it carries on much longer. So they're in a really poor run at the minute. I think it's 5 losses out of 6, isn't it, or something like that. It's
just like you know when you're looking through them fixtures after, and you're going up to say, because they're going to lose away at Liverpool and all on New Year's Day, so you're going up to like that. What is that, like 7 games, something like that? And I think they might get 2 points max. The gap then, when you've got West Ham, Forest, Fulham, Newcastle above them, that are all going to pull away, they might be like 10 points off by the time New Year's Day. They're long gone, man.
Well, on another one that clips you, like, come turn at year, there could be 15 points. Obviously, they're not going to be 15 points adrift, but what you meant was they could be from where they were when we were originally talking, they could be miles away from. It looks like they're okay, but they're in a bit of a false position. I think that was your overall point.
Yeah,
they have got such tough fixtures coming up. They need to pick up some points, and they didn't even get the 4 that you said they needed. So, yeah, I just wanted to highlight that, mate, and say fair play.
Thanks.
So, yes, yeah, congratulations.
So the Leeds on Wednesday going down and Barnsley going up. What a year!
Oh, mate, I tell you what, next year is going to be fun. Next year,
I can't wait to come to your place again. It's been a while, you know.
Aidan says, I hear Leeds fans are going back to watch York next week. Just want to get your thoughts on that, lads. Yeah, it's Harrogate.
Well, they're not going to go to Harrogate. Nah, Harrogate are doing crap. The Glory supporters aren't they? They're good to York. Doing well.
It'll be York for now, ain't it? Didsy Award goes to them, Reds, surely. We'll be talking about that in a second. Let's have a look who else is saying stuff. Sorry if I'm cutting a few out, but we're just trying to skip through now.
Yeah, Jim don't care about us as much anymore.
On at 6. You are. Didn't think much of Cal's opinion of the S6 minnows, but after seeing them yesterday, you're right, Cal. They are rubbish, says Daz.
They're awful.
Good evening, lads, says Mark, I think it is. Cal, don't you dare not give Didsy Award to us, even with your 5-0. Great result all around for both sides. Up the Blades, up the Ramble.
I know where that award's going, and it ain't to Sheffield United.
Why is not going away to your rivals and winning 3-0 not a really impressive result?
Because you should have scored 8.
Well, you just said you should have scored 10.
Yeah, probably should have done it all, but we scored 5 and you scored 3, so that's that.
So we're both 5 goals out from where we should have been.
Come on, man.
We've got away to our rivals. You had us down as the
worst
draw.
Sheffield Wednesday team in recorded history and won. Congrats. We played nailed on title favourites, Luton at home, and slapped them about.
Nailed on title favourites.
When they come down, they were about evens to go.
Whatevs. I'm just trying. I can't do 2 things at once. So. Top short in Tufty and Nilly. We trust up the Blades. Cardiff will win this league, in my opinion, says Michael.
No way, Nah. Cardiff a poo. I'm telling you.
All right. Cardiff.
You have that.
Where are Cardiff? Hang on. Hi, Cal and Jimmy. Hope you're both well. A great duo. Thank you.
Thanks, mate. The top, Cardiff, I'll tell you. The top.
All right. So the poo. The poo, and they're not going up.
Yep.
But the top at league.
100%.
Okay. And how did
I think they'll finish playoffs, but I don't think they'll go up.
They won 3-1 at Northampton last time out. Okay. Yeah, it makes...
Well, they've not played Reds yet, so we'll see after that.
Bolton fan says Barnsley will not win the league.
I agree. I think Bolton will.
Time is it in Barnsley? 5 past Luton.
Nice, bro.
Wolves to go back up next season. Yeah, possibly.
Accepting it already?
Possibly, yeah. They are done, though, aren't they? They are rubbish.
There's no cracking in that team, really, that stands out.
Top football show, lads. Paul, you can get some more comments in if you keep saying
nice,
stuff like that. Stockport away. We'll know more then, says Michael.
We will.
Yeah, that's
and everybody can see it live on Sky, 12:30.
Not just live on Sky. Right here on YouTube, on the Callum Fowler YouTube channel.
Nope, because I'll be in Stockport, baby.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. I might do a watch along then. Try and piggyback off the viewers. If Barnsley get promoted, then this league is absolute garbage.
That's harsh. 3 have got to go up, mate. Like, what do you mean?
Could Barnsley be, sustain the championship status? I think that is probably going for.
Financially, probably not. But I think with this team, we could. If we put as money into defenders, then I think we could. Because we'd never have any at ball. So if we just played on transition like we did against Luton and we're better against better sides, then I think it'd suit us. Okay.
So if you do, everybody needs to do some work when they get promoted to championship.
Yeah.
But
we've got to chuck more or less all his money as defence.
Right. Okay.
Which is about 10 bob. Because we, as owners, just won't sustain the money needed. So until we get new owners, we'll never sustain the money needed.
Tom says Blades won't be competitive for another couple of years. They won't get promoted under Wilder again.
I agree.
Well, thought you might. Can't see Sheffield United beating Pompey, says Ed P.
Oh, come on. I think Portsmouth are the worst team away. I think they've won once and that's it.
Genuine question, says Matt SB. Welcome to the stream, pal.
Nice, Matt.
Harrogate beat Sheff Wednesday.
I think they give a game.
No. I'm saying no because Sheffield Wednesday are appalling, but there are levels to it. And Harrogate are 23rd now, and they're on a shock. Only because Harrogate are in a shocking run. If Harrogate were on a decent run of form, then yeah, I think they'd have a chance.
I think that Wednesday side finishes bottom 8 in League One. The worst than Rotherham, right. Definitely.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
They're like Donny.
I think Man City Leeds will end up in a silly scoreline. Don't think Farker can play damage control football that will stop a complete hammering.
Yeah, I'm triple captain in Ireland, me.
We're set up to fail anyway, Jim, says Liam. A new manager is needed now. This is Leeds fan. He's even not playing our best players. How can he leave Dan James out and Nonto? He's lost the plot. Is Dan James not a precaution due to his recent injury? I don't know.
The Nonto one, I don't think he likes Nonto, and he sent that Ramazani out on loan and all. He's just an idiot, fuck.
He were benching Nonto in Championship. So
he's daft.
Scott says, Scott's just buttering you up for some reason. I don't know why you're doing that, Scott. But as a Blade, I think Barnsley deserved the award this week.
Because that's the man with his head screwed on his shoulders, Jim. That's why.
Well, he's a Blade, isn't he? What can you expect?
He from work, you know.
Well, then, it's that time, isn't it? The Diddy Award.
Barnsley.
Team and player.
Barnsley. Barnsley and Ray's Cleary. Barnsley's winger.
Cleary.
Yeah. Oh, fine. We'll have Campbell. But I'm having Barnsley.
You can't not have Tyrese Campbell. Look, Campbell didn't have a brilliant game, but the impact he has made. He's scored 3 in 3 in Sheffield derbies. He scored a winner last season, and he's set us off on his way today.
You see video I'll take that. Dugout after the game?
Yeah, I did, yeah. Brilliant.
that gets it for me.
Yeah,
he wins for that.
Okay, I'm happy with that. That's I'll get you an handshake for that.
Nice one.
Yeah. All right, I'll go that way.
I'll go to the screen. There you go.
Sound. All right, yeah, sound. Right. So that's it then, Cal. I'm going to be in time for my stream, which is a lovely little surprise. You're going to be in time to let your dad in to put some shelves up for you when you're 5-year-old. But that's Gen Z, isn't it? I think is what you're.
Sure. I'm a YouTuber. Do I look like a hands-on man? I have been building some shit. I just cannot drill through wall. I'll die. So.
Is it one of them where your mum won't let you drill through a wall and she'd rather risk it?
It's one of them, yeah.
Nice one, mate. Right, we shall call it there. Thank you to everybody that's joined us tonight. If you're not already, please do subscribe to both channels because we all love you. Kiss, is that what you said, Cal?
Yep,
Something
kiss.
like that?
Absolute pleasure. Love you all.
Kiss. All right, mate. Nice one. And we'll catch up with you next week. Up the Blades.